Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Sir Gavin. In this video now, we will be talking about differentiation rules. So as per the previous videos, mag-discuss ako dito ng mga general concept about, the general formula in solving for derivatives. Right now, we have the rules, no? Kanya, kaning rules are just formulas, or basically, there are rules to follow for you to get the derivatives. So the end goal is derivatives gyapon, but this time we will be using rules. Okay? So rule number 1 is the constant rule. Any derivative of the constant is always 0. And then if you have a numerical coefficient followed by a function, so c f of x, ang buhaton na is just differentiate the function without touching or just copy the numerical coefficient. And then for the power rule, x raised to n, ang buhaton na to is we use the exponent as a numerical coefficient, then we subtract 1 to the exponent all the time. Okay, and then we have the sum and difference. Well, sa sum and difference, ang pasabotan niya is you can differentiate each term separately. So we have few examples here, no? So example, if you want to differentiate, let's say the function which is square root of 2. Okay? So don't confuse yourself, square root of 2 is a constant. So what pasabot, ang iyang derivative, the f prime of x for this one is always 0. So again, any constant term, it's always 0 as the derivative. Then example number 2. This time let's use this rule number 2. Example, if you have the function f of x, which is, let's say, okay, let's just maybe we have to combine this time, no? Let's say you have 3x. Okay? So if you have the function 3x, all you have to do is first, yung buhaton is, ay lang hilabti ang constant term, meaning you can just differentiate it this way. F of x, or f prime of x rather, is just equal to ang 3, mo lang i-copy. Okay? Unya, you differentiate x. Kaya mo niya yung ingon, di ba? Yung siya c f of x, meaning ang c, just copy it, differentiate f of x. So this time, ang 3 mo i-copy, and then all you have to do is to differentiate x this time. Okay, so how do we do that? Actually, x is x raised to 1. Okay, so it has an exponent. In other words, we have to follow rule number 3. Okay, so sometimes we combine the rules for you to get the derivatives, just like this one. Ang buhato na to is, syempre, no? Ito ang exponent is 1, which means you have 1x raised to 0. Okay? So how did I do that? Siyempre, ang exponent, gihimo na ko siyang numerical coefficient, 1. And then, ang exponent ng 1, minusan ako 1. Okay? Again, no? Mawala yung pasabot din, no? Ang exponent, ang exponent, himuon mo siyang numerical coefficient, and then you subtract 1 to the exponent. So here, ang gibuhat na ko ang 1, okay, ang 1 diri, mo na ko numerical coefficient, and then ang 1, giminus sa 1, syempre 0 ang result. As you know, x raised to 0 is just equal to 1. So in other words, you'll come up with just 3 times 1, okay, because that's 1 times 1. So you have f prime of x, therefore, is equal to 3. In fact, guys, no, if you think about it, ang derivative yun sa x is always equal to 1. Okay? And this is the explanation here. It's because it's from the power rule. If you actually ang cx, no, kung x ang function, x raised to 1, mo akong pasabot, because it can be x squared, it can be x cubed, or any other exponent. But if it is x raised to 1, automatic ang imuhang derivative is just equal to 1. Okay? So just like this one. And then you have number 3. So another case of a power rule, let's say the function f of x is equal to 5x raised to the power of 7. Okay? So, again, numerical coefficient, actually classmate rin sila. Ang difference lang is this time, ang exponent is higher. Again, guys, no, the derivative of x basta 1 trang exponent is always equal to 1. Again, this is the explanation. We just followed the power rule. So we have number 3 here as the example. Siyempre, ang derivative will just be equal to ang 5 din nato hilabtan. And then, ang 7 atong himuong numerical coefficient. Dayon, 7 minus 1, so you have 6. Okay? So, mora gid na yung pattern or mora yung rule. If nasa exponent, ang exponent imong numerical coefficient, and then ang exponent minus na mo 1. Okay? So, from here, you can now say that this is just equal to the 35 x raised to 6. So, this is your f prime of x this time. So, for functions na naidaghan nga terms, so let's say f of x is equal to, let's have x cubed minus 3x squared plus 7, okay? So, buhaton na to is we follow gihapon the first 3 rules, but kanilang sa no, ato lang sa nang follow. Kay more than one term na lang man eh. The difference no sa ato ang previous examples, 1, 2, 3, singular term na sila. Okay, but this time we have 3 terms. We have a minus and a plus. Terms separated by those things or by those operations. Atong buhaton is we differentiate separately. So may tabuan na is you will come up with f prime of x. No, yung buhaton differentiate lang din mo. Ang 3 nga exponent imong numerical coefficient. Unya minus na mo 1. So may mo siyang squared. Okay? So minus 3, hindi mo na hilabtan ng 3. Dayon, ang imong numerical coefficient, ang exponent, imong numerical coefficient, minus na mo 1, so x raised to 1 na lang na siya, or just simply x. Then, 7, no, ang derivative sa 7 is 0. Now, from here, you will come up with 3x squared minus the 6x. And this is your f prime of x. So actually no, you can just multiply right away 2 and 3. Pwede rin yun ang buhatan. So, kani siya ang imong exponent i-multiply nimo diretso kung nasa yung numerical coefficient. Okay, so diretso ka sa 6. Pwede ra sa ninyo ng buhaton. Kanya lang, I'm just trying to emphasize nga 3, just separate it following rule number 2. Unya ang exponent, himo nimong numerical coefficient, and then minus na nimo siya 1. Okay, so those are the first 4 basic differentiation rules. In the next videos, I will be discussing the product rule and the quotient rule. Thank you for watching my videos. See you.